to FYBJ Maine. I watched the video and he was going off this morning because a lot of his so-called homies turning on him and he getting a lot of backlash from people, yo. They trying to tell him he's trying to claim another. Like, overall, the man trying to make some type of peace for Chicago, like a peace thing with Lil Durk. And you know, if him and Lil Durk come together, you remember FBG Duck, FYBJ Maine is from that side of their little war, the little beef. You know what I'm saying? So if he does an interview with FYBJ Maine, it'll definitely spark a lot of fucking peace because Little Durk followers will repeat that. They'll repeat those actions of coming amongst an enemy or a so-called enemy or a potential enemy and being cool with them and sitting down and talking with them and talking out the differences. And they talking about not putting, you know how they be like smoking a dead person. They talking about killing that, not never doing that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody turning on him right now. But I just want to say salute to him because, bro, this will come with it when you want to do right. Everybody that want to do wrong is, and they, like you said, they say, man, we ain't pushing peace. Like, let them go, bro. And I hope this get to him one day so he can really hear me say, like, bro, we Chicago natives, bro, born and raised, still out here in it, bro. Like, please do that. Whatever you finna do with Durk, like, do it, bro. Don't let nobody throw you off, G. Do it, man, because, you know, Chicago, well, we need help, man. And there's a lot of these big leaders that of certain generations that could say something that can help, you know what I'm saying? And those are two of them, you know,
See, most of these rappers and stuff like that, they got an image to prove. Just like these YouTube content creators. They don't stand on their word. They preach to the people this, that, and the third. And they turn around and they be the biggest hypocrites there is. And they got an image to prove. But the title of this video is why Chicago is so damn dangerous. Why is Chicago so dangerous?
Chicago is so dangerous because the murders that y'all hear about, that's only fucking half of what the actual murder count is.
Exactly.
It's dangerous because there's a lot of unsolved murders that you motherfuckers wouldn't even imagine the amount. Like, it's crazy.
Exactly.
Like, you can get away with murder out here, then you might as well say it.
Yeah, in Chicago, you can get away with murder. You know, a lot of these niggas out here, they move funny. And see, they move funny because they want to, like I said, they got an image to prove. They need to prove to their homies that they just shot this person, that person, and the third. And then when they do stuff, they don't cover up their tracks. They just dumb as hell. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Chicago is so dangerous, y'all. And I'm not a random person talking about Chicago like the most of these other content creators be. They be really like making videos talking about Chicago and they not even from Chicago. Never been out here. They just hear about it. I'm from Chicago. I live in this shit. I'm born and raised.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Let me show y'all.
I think it's a game.
This the trenches. This the damn trenches. Inglewood. I'm finna show y'all. CPD head. This, look, Chicago Police Department right here.
Street from a liquor store.
Chicago Police Department. Bam. You know what I'm saying?
So that it's across the street from a liquor store.
Across. Oh, I can't even record that part. This is the Chicago Police Department in the trenches. Y'all see it? Look, CPD. Look at the cars. Hey, welcome to the live. We talking about why Chicago is so dangerous, bro.
Why our hometown?
Our hometown, our city, born and raised. Now, some of y'all probably new to the channel. You can go right there underneath my profile picture. It's going to show you clearly I'm a Chicago native, and I just record random content. You know what I'm saying? This is 63rd and Racine. Real trenches. Real talk. But hold on, let me turn the camera back around. Well, before I turn it, let y'all get that little view. Look, that's the, what is this, the green line right here? That's the green line up there, the train station. You know, trenches. See, let me tell y'all something. What they show y'all about Chicago, what a lot of other people, I'm gonna just say other races, when they come to Chicago, what's the first thing they do? They show y'all downtown, because they already know what it is. They already know they can't come to the south side of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say they can't come, but they can come, but they come, they gotta go in like the safest fucking neighborhoods. Like for white people and shit, when they come to Chicago, they go to the far south suburbs, or they go up north, or they go downtown Chicago. They don't come to the south. This the south side right here. This the trenches. They don't come to the south side, y'all. They don't come to the west side. They don't go to the west side. Is definitely the damn trenches, boy.
They be going on the west side, because the west side kind of. It's a certain. Not the trenches, though.
It's a certain part of the west side though. It's the West Loop. That's like, it's like down. It's kind of like still downtown, but it's the west side. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, "Hey, move that motherfucker."
Yeah, I knew somebody. I was gonna say something about that too.
Somebody said, "Hell yeah," because the same person said that shit beat. Somebody said, "How much is a pack of cigarettes in Chicago?" I heard they are $15 a pack.
15. Boy,
nah, that shit's
$18.50.
$18.50. Damn. A pack of cigarettes.
$20, boy.
Damn near is $20 in Chicago. That's why a lot of people go to Indiana. You know, Chicago is actually on the borderline of Hammond, Indiana. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, $18.50 a pack. When you go to Indiana, see that? Ignorant. You see that? Straight. And see, this I'm gonna be honest with y'all. A lot of motherfuckers that's in Chicago is nothing but a bunch of young, hot-headed ass niggas that don't even got their driver's license. They just grabbing cars and driving and looking for the ops. This the shit that we live around. Well, we don't live on this part right here. You know what I'm saying? We live by the lakefront. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna say y'all my address and none of this shit. But we live by the lakefront, which is the beautiful scenery. I'm not gonna lie. Lake Michigan. But the niggas over here, man, I'm talking about, they are reckless. They drive reckless. They looking for the ops early in the morning. I'm telling you, it be so many. Actually, over there, I ain't even tell you, baby, where we live at. It was a dude. They ran up in his apartment on Evans. They ran up in his apartment and killed him. He was 47 years old. Shot him in the head. Early in the morning, 4 a.m. They be out here looking for the ops.
Real quick though, cause like that be everybody's favorite line when, you know, they just feel like, hey, you know what, move. Like, okay, the thing is, number one thing is, let's start off with, do you even know if a person has the money to move? You know, moving costs money. Like, that's not nothing. You can't just get up and say, oh,
exactly.
Man. And people out here, they've done that though. They literally left their hometown or wherever they were staying at, if it was a dangerous place, you know. And it's like, I went out there, I didn't have nothing, and I went out there and look at me now. Like, That's not the
Right.
case in life right now. You know what I'm saying? And I really don't suggest that for nobody. And I'm happy people did get through that, and they ended up coming out victorious and successful. But that's a very, very big risk to leave with nothing at all, and you got a crib out here, you got a lot of stuff out here to just to maintain until you able to get stable enough
Exactly.
to leave.
It's not that easy, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like when I wanted to leave Chicago, and I did a few times actually, when I left, I went to a shelter just to start over fresh. I went to a shelter to start over fresh, and it ain't really take what happened. It ain't even really like take long to get housing because, but I was stupid, you know. I was young, I was stupid. Only reason why I had moved back to Chicago is because so-called at the time family claimed that they was going to help me. They talking about you too far away. Now y'all wanted me, y'all didn't want to help me when I was here, but as soon as I left, it's like, no, come back, we gonna help you, we promise. Soon as I come back, what happened? They all MIA, y'all. MIA, and I cut their asses off. They ass been cut off for 7 years because of that shit. Real talk. Cause I left behind family, your own family will fuck you over. I left behind something good, y'all. I moved to Iowa. I moved out there far as hell away from Chicago, like 8.5 hours away, just to get away from this shit. Like, this shit is just, man. Yeah, I hate this city, bro. I'm not proud to say I'm from Chicago, but we do be wanting to let it be known that we are Chicagoans, you know what I'm saying? Versus everybody else, they be lying and stuff. Talking about they from Chicago, but they live in Naperville, where it's safe at. You from Chicago, but you been born and raised in Schaumburg or Streamwood. Nah, man, it's safe up there. We are literally from the trenches, like, this is the fucking trenches. And we don't, and it's nothing to brag on, seriously, it's not. I'm not proud of this shit. I can't wait to move away from this shit. I want to pack up my shit and move. I'm not a city type of person, to be honest. I've discovered over time I don't like the city. I want to be in the country. You know what I'm saying? Where's nothing, we got nothing but land, you know, a big ass house and nothing but land. Like, we used to drive out there to Tinley Park. Tinley Park is a south suburb neighborhood out of Chicago. Orland Park, we used to drive out there or whatever, where it's safe at, where it's nice at. Mokina, Illinois, you know, those are the suburbs. And it just looks so nice out there. Like, shit, overall, I just want to get out of Illinois, period, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's it. I want to leave Illinois.
This being that we are here, you know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, we want to give y'all some raw footage, uncut footage of like Chicago, bro. Like, cause everybody be talking about us. Everybody want to talk about how we is and Chicago this, Chicago.
Wait, hold on. I just seen this comment. Somebody said, "Are y'all on the side with the GDs, BDs, or Vice Lords?"
See, it's different now in Chicago, bro. Like, you know, I just found out that we is surrounded by like a different. See, it's hoods now, bro. It's like people that died in neighborhoods. They get, you know how they got O Block named after O.D. Perry or whatever dude name was. Like, that became a thing out here.
Right.
So
right.
it might be GDs, BDs, and Vice Lords. Like, it might be a mixture of everybody
right.
in one hood.
And
like,
it's because, bro,
now.
They tore down the projects. You know what I'm saying? When they tore down the projects, the Cabrini Greens, everybody became scattered about, you know, in the city. So it was
somewhat did kind of like spread it.
Right, it spreaded them even more. But I think the Cabrini Greens was nothing but GDs, right? They had like GDs on one side and the Vice Lords on one side. Huh?
You talking about that's the lower?
The Cabrini Greens was on the west side. Like, kind of like the west side.
I ain't even familiar with, you know, I ain't even familiar with that hood. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't really know, but I can say like at one point in time it was very structured in Chicago when it came down to like GDs over here, the BDs over here, the Moles over here, the Vice Lords over here, Four Corner Hustler. It's so different now because everybody is like, say for example, one neighborhood it used to be all GDs, right? Somebody that everybody was cool with died, so they named the hood after him. Let's say his name is Lil Mill. His name is Mill or something, right?
Right.
And he's brought the whole hood together to where it's Lil Millville, and all of the Vice Lords and the BDs and the Moles and all them, they from Lil Millville. So it's like everybody became one. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it is out here now, where it's like it's not like GDs, Vice Lords, and all that. It's more like what hood you in. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of different hoods.
So just so I don't know if y'all heard them, but basically, it's not. So back in the days, it used to be about the GDs and the BDs and the Vice Lords being in a certain neighborhood and certain area, but now they're all combated together in the same vicinity. It's not even about what gang you in, it's about what hood you from. So every time one of they homies die, they name the block after they homies. Whole time they don't even own the damn block. You know what I'm saying? They don't own this block worth nothing in the world. The homie, his name ain't on the it's not on the street sign or nothing. That's what they do. Once they homie die, a well-known guy in the neighborhood, they name him. That's why, ain't that why it's called O Block or something?
Yeah, dude.
Right.
I think his name is O.D. Perry.
Right.
That's why it's O.
He was.
For dude name.
So why they call it O Block, right? Is because they homie that died, his name was O.D. Perry. I did hear about him, and he was a killer.
Yep.
He was a killer, and so they worship him. So they idol worship him. They idol worship King Von all throughout that neighborhood over there. We gonna ride over there later on, so y'all can see that area too. But it ain't the same. I'm gonna be honest with you. It ain't the same.
Nothing is the same. I heard.
Nothing
is
is
dangerous to the motherfucker.
Very dangerous. But people see they worship O Block so much to the point where people is excited, you know what I'm saying, to be from O Block. But yeah, I just wanted to say that real quick. I'm about to get off of here and start the live back up. All right, so stay tuned.